LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Good evening and welcome to this AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio Sports presentation. I'm Paul Healy along with Eddie Perica.
How we doing, everyone?
All right, we're at McGrath Stadium on the campus of Bishop Feehan High School as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers traveled up North Main Street to take on the host, Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. Each team coming in with a record of 1-1. Attleboro lost a one-score game to Fairhaven, 35-28, Rats, and then knocked off Stoughton, 27-13. Feehan took on the defending Division I champion, Severian Hawks, on their opening game and lost that one, had a big comeback win in their second game. So each team is 1-on-1. Eddie, Severian's offensive line, their center was 250. Their two guards were both over 280. One tackle was 300, the other tackle was 330. What do you think Feehan's problem was in that game?
I think a little bit of a size discrepancy, unfortunately.
Yeah. Attleboro, both teams have outstanding quarterbacks. Attleboro has junior Braden Jones. Last year as a sophomore, he was the HockomockSports.com underclassman of the year. He had 6 touchdown passes last year. He's also a running threat. He already has 7 touchdown passes this season. Bishop Feehan has Owen Mortis. As I said to Eddie before the game, not really much of an athlete. He's been the starting shortstop of the baseball team and starting quarterback on the football team since his freshman year. My freshman year of high school, I was 4'11", 91 pounds.
I was probably about a foot tall and a little bit more than you my freshman year.
Should be a good game. Feehan also features Kane Mankins, playing both ways in the line of scrimmage. He was a CCL, Catholic Central League All-Star in 2024. So was Owen Mortis, who, by the way, is going to Bates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had over 1,300 yards passing last year, 100 for 173. 97.3 passer rating for you NFL fans. 520 yards rushing, so he's a threat that way. And as I said to Owen before the game, he's heading to Bates College because he couldn't get into Bridgewater State. Kane Mankins, whose big brother Case also played here at Feehan, son of Logan Mankins, both of them. Case is now at URI as a sophomore, not a redshirt sophomore, starting on the defensive line. But Kane, he's a CCL All-Star last year, 75 tackles, 12 of those for loss with 8 sacks, several D1 offers coming in. For Attleboro, sadly, some injury news. Arguably their best wideout and starting safety, Madden Murray, will not be going today due to an ankle injury.
Yeah, last week when he banged it up, we were hoping it wasn't anything super serious.
Yeah, and it's not super serious, but they have an off week next week, so they figured speed is Madden's game. To let him heal up 100%. And then sadly, TJ Sunderland, who had to have surgery for an upper arm elbow injury, might be out till Thanksgiving, but that's no big deal. He was only a running back, starting defensive end, punter. Oh, yeah, and he had a 50-yard completion on an option pass.
He sure did. That's going to hopefully not be too big of a blow for our Blue Bombardiers.
That means sophomore Carl Etienne is going to have to step up. He's going to take over that J, or defensive end position, on the defensive line. And Kyle McHugh, Attleboro's outstanding middle linebacker, will be playing a little bit more offense today for the Bombardiers. Beautiful night for football, isn't it, Eddie?
It sure is. Super nice and breezy.
Yeah.
Beautiful sun. We can actually see the field for the start of the game
Yes,
tonight,
exactly.
which is great.
Because the sun is behind us,
Yeah.
not in our eyes.
Yes.
We are at McGrath Stadium, a beautiful facility here. The Feehan student body all decked out in black for this game, and the Attleboro student body across the field all decked out in white. Where's my plagiarism? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Got to find Tyler Hetu's article from the Sun Chronicle today. To Chelmsford, that's it. 24-12 comeback win over Chelmsford in the Shamrocks' second game. Captains are out on the field for the Shamrocks. Braden Goodwin, along with quarterback Owen Mortis. Number 2, linebacker Momo Mills. How's that a name? How's that for a name for a linebacker?
Pretty intimidating name for a linebacker.
Really, Momo Mills. Number 8 is Brady Goodwin, considered the heart and soul of the team by Coach Brian Pinnabell. Quarterback Mortis, number 70, Kane Mankins. And number 2 is out there as well. Oh, that's Momo Mills. We already mentioned him. How come he gets to get mentioned twice? Number 77, that's one I was missing. Colin Laheef, starting defensive tackle. Braden Jones is a junior captain for the Bombardiers. And I'm trying to see who the other one is. Attleboro has won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. Feehan now gets the choice. And I assume they will receive the opening kickoff. If you're looking at your screen, a gentle breeze blowing from the right to the left as you look at your screen. Feehan will be heading right to left. And get my stapler out of there. Attleboro left to right. Logan Wild, one of the Attleboro captains, along with Noah Williams. And TJ Sutherland, number 8, was out there. And the boys look ready to play. Eddie, you played in this rivalry game.
I did. Growing up playing youth football, a lot of the kids I knew I played with did end up going to Feehan, so a little bit of camaraderie there. But when you're between the stripes on the gridiron, it's nothing but do your job and get the win.
This is one of those games where our coach used to say, knock them down, help them up, and then knock them down again.
Absolutely.
Should be an outstanding game today. On the offensive line, Attleboro is going to start Scott Bennett at left tackle. Adamola Abojade, the sophomore, at left guard. He'll also play defensively. The center is number 77, Jaden Owusu-Mensah. The right guard is Nick Andrade. The right tackle, Noah Williams, another two-way player. Our white hat will be Billy Reinenson. For Feehan, their left tackle is Mankin, 6'5", 250. The left guard, Hochstein. Both sons of Patriot players in the past. 6'4", 210. The center is McQuaid, 5'11", 230. Moniz is the right guard, plays in the defensive line as well, 5'8", 245. The right tackle, El Howie, and I hope I pronounced that right, 6 foot, 225. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Hello and welcome to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Eddie Perica. Peter Bray is running our graphics. Dave Angel is on camera. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. 1-1 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers travel up North Main Street to McGrath Stadium here in Bishop Feehan, the campus of Bishop Feehan, to take on the 1-1 Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. The Shamrocks went 9-2 last season under coach Brian Pinnabell in his 33rd season coaching football, 17th as a head coach, 7th at Bishop Feehan. His offensive coordinator is Steve Germain, who gave me a brand new 4-color Big Pen last year.
There you go.
I can't broadcast without those, Eddie. Defensive coordinator is Jake Curran. Attleboro coached by Jim Winters in his 4th year at the helm. 2-7 2 years ago, 4 wins last year on the way up. These are two teams, big rivals, awful lot of respect as well. Attleboro will kick off left to right into the slight breeze. Placing the ball on the tee is number 80, Harley Gonsalves, 5'6", 137-pound junior. You could argue Attleboro might have the edge at skill position. Feehan on the line of scrimmage. Attleboro starts with a squib kick. Ball is bobbled and free at the 30-yard line, and the Shamrocks jump on it. Will they take over 1st and 10?
And just to add to that on that kickoff, number 12 for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, Etienne, getting a little chippy out there. Personally, love to see it. That's how I was whenever we played Feehan. Love the spirit, boys.
That kick was recovered by number 34 for Bishop Feehan, Jace Abiad, my favorite player because I wore number 34. Whoops. Oh, they moved the clock. It's on the other side. Mortis is in the shotgun formation. 1st and 10, Feehan at their own 30. They give to Xavier Bates up the middle. No, they fake. And Mortis runs around the right, gets to the edge, out of bounds near midfield. Eddie, they faked me out.
They sure did for me, too. It was a great option play. Defense bit on it, unfortunately.
And that'll be a 1st down for Mortis. Moves to the 47-yard line, so a 17-yard gain. Whoops. There we go. Got my notes right. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation, 1 back. Xavier Bates from Cumberland, Rhode Island, 5'9", 170 pounds. Junior is the running back. 4-man front for Attleboro. They blitz both inside linebackers. Going deep. Oh, incomplete. Unable to rein it in was Brody Carges on the coverage. James the Mosquito Destito, who was only 5'9", 146, but the good thing is he doesn't know that. Plays a lot bigger.
Plays a lot bigger than what he is. That's for sure.
He has 3 touchdown receptions in this year on offense. Here comes Feehan on 2nd and 10. No score early 1st quarter, 11:44 to go. 2 wideouts to the left, that's the wide side. 2 to the right, running back to the right of the outstanding Owen Mortis. Running back shifts to the left, wide side of the field. They give it to Bates up the middle. Big hole, burst through the middle. Taken down at the Attleboro 46-yard line by number 15, Landon Vieira. So he moves from the -47 Ooh, to the plus 36. So that's 17 yards. So a 17-yard rush by Mortis, now a 17-yard rush by Xavier Baker. Attleboro's defensive line. Abujade is the defensive end. Logan Wild is a defensive tackle. Williams on the nose. And Carl Etienne, the sophomore, in at the J defensive end. Xavier bursts through the middle, breaks a tackle into the end zone from 37 yards out, 6-0 Feehan.
You know, I talk a lot about the Attleboro offense trying up front with their offensive line for running to drive a semi through the holes they make.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for the Attleboro defense, the Feehan offensive line made a hole that a semi could definitely drive through.
That offensive line, Mankins, Hochstein, McQuaid, Moniz, and El Howie opening up the hole for Bates. Attleboro safety, Jack Donahue shaking up on that. Oh, is there a flag down?
Oh, it's against Feehan.
And that's going to come back. So I believe they had an illegal formation. So they didn't have 7 men in the line of scrimmage.
Ooh.
So the ball, it's unsportsmanlike conduct. So the ball's all the way back to the 50.
That's heartbreaking.
Which means the flag was thrown at the 35. And the referee's still sorting this out. Noah Williams getting a break for the Bombardiers. And it's going to be first and about 23 at midfield for Feehan. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 2 tight slots, 2 split ends. Shotgun formation, running back. Mortis back flat through the hands of the receiver to the turf. Captain Braden Goodwin, who Coach Pinnabell considers the heart and soul of the team, will do anything the coaches or his teammates need. 2nd and 23. Well, not a bad break for the Bombardiers early on, Eddie.
Yeah, not at all.
When you're facing a huge offensive line or a big offensive line that the Shamrocks are putting out there, how important is it for the defensive tackles to stay low?
It's the most important thing out there. It's the first thing you're taught playing defensive or offensive line. Low man wins.
Yep.
Either side of the ball.
Stay low, hit first. Mortis back to pass. Wheel route out of the backfield. Catch is made by number 6 for Feehan, Max Penelatore. Tackle made by the Bombardiers, number 28, Josiah Bonet. Bonet, a new player in the starting lineup.
15-yard gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
15 yards, 3rd down, 9 yards to go for Feehan. They're at the Attleboro 35. Clock moving in the first quarter, 10:34, 10:33 to go. 2 wideouts to the right, that's the wide side of the field. 2 left, and now in at running back is number 27, Orfanos. Mortis rolls near the line of scrimmage, fires a bullet. It's caught by Goodwin for a first down. Well, Braden Goodwin let the first pass his way slip through his fingers, secured that one for the first down. And he moves from the plus 35 to the 15-yard line, 20-yard gain. 1st and 10. Shamrock's opening drive, this began at their own 30-yard line. Went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped with 10:04 to go in the quarter. Left side's the wide side. The right guard pulls, slips through a tackle at the line. Boy, the right guard pulled left. The running back, instead of following him, Eddie, went right.
Yeah, he
the other way.
Went right, and number 12, Attleboro, unfortunately pursued, could have had a TFL, but
Yep.
positive yards.
That was Carl Etienne, and that's a gain of 9 yards. 8-yard gain. And that was that Baker on the carry? Orfanos on the carry. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. They give to Orfanos again. This time he runs left behind Menkins and Hochstein.
Orfanos again.
He'll have the first down at about
It'll be first and goal.
first and goal at about the 2-yard line. So we'll give him 6 yards on that. First and goal at the +2. Not counting the penalty, 9th play of the drive coming up for Feehan. Spread formation. This time they're using a tight end on the right. That's the short side.
QB keeper.
And he's caught short.
Hornets on the
Williams with a final tackle. Initial hit made by, I believe, number 66, Dylan Massey.
That was a great play for the defensive line, just shifting down and catching the runner before he made the promised land. Let's do it again.
Give him a gain of 1 for Mortis. Brian Pinnabell is the head coach. Offensive coordinator is Steve Germain. Graduated from Feehan in 2011. Defensive coordinator Jake Curran graduated from Feehan in 2008. I formation. Tight end left. Into the end zone is Orfanos following the block of the fullback, Dylan Crossman. 6-0 Feehan, 8:42 to go in the quarter.
That left side of the line just sealed everything off. He walked in almost scot-free on that one.
Lining up for the extra point. Long snapper is Samuel Raby. Kicker is 41, Gavin Mooney. And the kick is good. 7-0 Feehan. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
The Bedding Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Bedding Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, bedding-center.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio. If you're watching on the AACS YouTube channel, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to keep up with all the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers sports. Kicking off for Feehan, Parker Osenkowski. That was a 10-play, 70-yard drive, took 3:18. Short kick, fielded at his own 20, dropped, and flopping on the ball where the Bombardiers will take over at their own 23-yard line. I believe that was number 22, starting running back Nathan Alonzo, a junior.
Number 22, Nathan Alonso with the kick return for Attleboro.
And they'll start 23 or 24. Where you put? We'll call it the 23.
23.
Whoops.
23 yards left.
And here comes Braden Jones and the Attleboro offense. Scored 28 points in a loss to Division 5 powerhouse Fairhaven and beat Feehan 27-13. Braden Jones, 7 touchdown passes in just the first 2 games of the season.
He was striping him up last week. Let's see what he can do this week.
Back to pass is Jones. Shotgun snap to the wide side. Making the catch. James DeStito fighting off tacklers. He's going to be out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Feehan.
Doesn't look like he lost a step slinging the ball from last week to this week, I can tell you that.
So that's a plus 41, so that's 27 yards plus 9, 36-yard gain. The PA announcer, Kevin Winter, is quicker at arithmetic than I am. He's coming up with a total sooner. First and 10, Bombardiers. And you always want to have a balanced attack, but the Bombardiers and Braden Jones are going to have to pass the ball well today. Blitz against the screen. Pass is overthrown, which might have been a good thing. My math could be wrong, but I think there were 34 Feehan defenders waiting to defend that play.
Just about on that one.
Second down, 10 yards to go, 7-0 Feehan. Why is the clock moving after an incomplete pass? Maybe it was a lateral.
Maybe. Looked a little forward to me.
Alonso's the back to the left of Jones. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left, DeCito. Attleboro's best receiving threat with Matt and Murray out. Going down the left sideline, just missing. Connecting on the play to Landon Vieira. On the defense, if it wasn't Orfanos, it was Baltazar. Third down, 10 yards to go. Bombardiers yet to use a running play in this game. This will be the fourth play of the drive coming up. Feehan making multiple changes defensively to bring in an extra defensive back. DeCito wide right. Boston Baldwin, who had an outstanding game against Stoughton on both sides of the ball, is in the slot. Pass just too high for Alonso. 4th and 10. Now do you play the field position game here and punt, or do you go for the 4th and long?
It's decisive. It's tricky, but safe thing to do would be to punt.
And it looks like they have brought in a lot of players from the bench, so punting formation with T.J. Sutherland. Again, a running back, defensive end, and first-string punter out. Braden Jones will do the place kicking and punting. Line of scrimmage, the Feehan 41. He'll punt this from about midfield. Feehan only has one returner back. They might be looking for the block. Attleboro brings in an extra blocker.
Almost get the block, too.
Jones gets it off towards the corner, trying to make the catch, and the dead run was number 13, Nolan Bryant. His momentum took him out of bounds. And Attleboro, and that strategy works, as Feehan is going to be pinned inside their own 10-yard line.
Defense has got to step up on this drive. That's for sure. Send a message. Make them know that you're here to play.
Yeah.
Especially for some hardware that I forgot to mention earlier. The Attleboro Elks Trophy
goes to the winner. 7:19 to go in the first quarter. Feehan has the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. Shotgun formation for Mortis. They give to Bates. Outside, cuts inside, breaks the tackle. Taken down by Boston Baldwin after a solid gain. Give him a 7-yard gain. 2nd down, 3 coming up. From the 15. A short 3.
Very short 3.
Yeah. Four-man front for the Bombardiers. A sophomore getting his first start and a senior getting his first start in the box. Mortis, what an arm, throwing way to the outside for the first down. DeCito with the tackle.
Mortis's pass complete to Penelatore.
That was Penelatore, number 6 on the reception. A short game, but enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball placed at the Attleboro 17. Well, 18. 18, so a 3-yard gain. 7-0 Feehan. Clock moving now as we approach 6 minutes to go in the first quarter on a beautiful September evening. Right slot comes in motion left, takes the jet sweep handoff, cuts it up. Flag is down late. Run was made by number 13, Nolan Bryant. In on the tackle, number 12 for the Bombardiers, ATN. And the other new guy out there starting on the defense, number 28, Josiah Bonet. And so what was the gain on the... Okay, so that was 13 on the carry. Ball's now at the 44-yard line. So 44 minus 15 is 29. So that was a 9-yard carry, plus the face mask. 1st and 10. Four-man front, the outstanding Kyle McHugh at middle linebacker. For the Bombardiers. Mortis back to pass. Attleboro sending one extra rusher. Mortis steps up through it, spins out of another tackle. He'll run down the left sideline, steps out of bounds as he was approached by Josiah Raphael. And that is the speed, quickness, and elusiveness of Owen Mortis.
Yeah, the defensive line on that, unfortunately last contain, he just snuck out. And one thing I did notice a couple plays ago is they're going for shoulder tackles.
Oh,
you don't do that. You get them low and you wrap them up. It's just like offensive and defensive line. Low man wins.
That was a problem in the opening game against Fairhaven, trying to tackle too high. They did a much better job of hitting low against Stoughton. 1st and 10, we'll call it the Attleboro 45. Mortis back to pass, looks right, wants to go deep. Blown coverage, receivers wide open, makes the catch at the 20, coasts into the end zone. On the reception, number 13, Nolan Bryant. 45-yard touchdown reception.
That wide side of the field from us was just wide open. Someone misread their coverages. Or someone missed their assignment on the defensive side of the ball.
Beautifully conceived play by Bishop Feehan. They now have a 13-0 lead, 5:42 to go in the first. PAT is good.
No good.
No good. 13-0. Feehan. Bordas to Nick Bryant. That drive took less than 2 minutes. And in just 5 plays plus a penalty, they covered 93 yards in less than 2 minutes for the score. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back. Feehan kicks off right to left. Into the sun. Fighting it off, the Attleboro returner. Picks it up at his own 20-yard line. Gets beyond the 35 out to the 37. Nathan Alonso on the return. So the Bombardiers start with 5:37 to go in the first quarter. At their own good field position, 37, 1st and 10.
This is the drive. Attleboro comes back and tells them they're still here to play. I think they got to go to a little bit of a ground and pound situation in this.
It's awfully tough to ground and pound against that front four of the Shamrocks. Hertel, Moniz, Lahif, and Mankins. Trips to the left. Twins to the right, empty backfield because they don't want to listen to Eddie Periker. Swing pass, read beautifully, picked off, cruising into the end zone for a pick six. Captain Braden Goodwin. Braden Goodwin, an outside linebacker last year, 87 tackles, 8 for loss. Blocked a punt for a touchdown, the heart and soul of the team, according to Coach Pinatel. And you know what else we learned about Braden Goodwin on that play, Eddie? He watches a lot of film because he diagnosed that play beautifully.
Sure did.
37-yard interception return by number 8, Braden Goodwin.
You heard PA announcer Kevin Winter, 37-yard return for Brady Goodwin. On offense last year, he had 10 receptions for 201 yards and 2 TDs. PAT is good, so now 2 for 3 on the day is the place kicker, Gavin Mooney. 20-0 Feehan, 5:28 to go, first quarter. Well, in the words of Tommy Boy Callahan, that's going to leave a mark.
Yep. And not to sound a bit like a broken record, now they really have to come out and send a message.
Want to thank all of our underwriters. By the way, Morin's, the latest local business. Morin's, they've been around in Attleboro since, is it 1627 or 1628?
One of the two.
One of those two, a long time. Also Morin's catering service as well. If you have never eaten at Morin's restaurant, I'm going to assume you've never been to Attleboro. I like their tuna melt and chicken and rice soup for lunch. Get away from me. Thank you to the good people at Morin's. 20-0, 5:28 to go in the first quarter. Kickoff right to left by Osenkowski again. They're kicking to Alonso. Muffs the ball, picks it up at his own 10, gets to his 15, and as my father would say, he was muckled. Muckled, I tell you. Special teams tackle by number 33, Colton Cargis. So the Bombardiers now with 5:21 to go in the first quarter. So only 16 seconds have elapsed since Attleboro was last over center. And now they're at their own 15, 1st and 10.
Let's put something together.
Offensive line, left to right, Scott Bennett. His father's on the school committee, Aaron. The sophomore, Adamola Abujade. The center is number 77, Jade Nwusu Mensah. Right guard, Nick Andre. Right tackle, Noah Williams.
Independently on the field. False start in Attleboro.
Wow. At their own 10-yard line. Feehan's middle linebacker is Joseph Momo Mills. Weak side linebacker Dylan Grossman. Strong side linebacker Braden Goodwin, who diagnosed that bubble screen so well for the pick six interception. They throw over the middle to James the Mosquito DeStito. Gain of 5 yards, ripped to the turf. And that tackle made, I believe, by number 13, Nolan Bryant, the safety. Where is he there? That's the 15. So he's at about the 12-yard line? 13? Okay. Thought he got more than that, but obviously not. 2nd and 12. I'm Paul Healy, along with former Adult Blue Bombardier offensive and defensive lineman Little Eddie Perica, Peter Bray on graphics, Dave Angel on top of the press box on camera. Draw play to Alonso. Inside, bounces it outside. Taken down after a short gain. He avoided Mankins, but he could not avoid Momo Mills. One of their captains. He was a CCL All-Star last year, 101 tackles last year for the Shamrocks, 3 fumble recoveries, 6 tackles for loss. He's getting a lot of interest from New England Prep School Athletic Council schools for a post-grad year. That was a 2-yard gain for Alonso. 3rd and 10. From the 15, Jones has to scramble to his right, gets away, throws it underneath. Catch is made by Raphael, and he's going to be close to. He has a first down for the Bombardiers. That was the 15. So we went from the 15 to the 28. 13-yard gain, 1st and 10. $20 to nothing. Feehan, first quarter, clock moving as we approach 3:10 to go. Trips to the left. Jones hands to Alonso running left. He's hit in the backfield, escapes one tackle, hit from behind and taken down by number 70, Kane Mankins. Left tackle on offense, defensive end on defense. 2-yard gain for Alonso. But I'm telling you, when 250 pounds of Mankins comes down on you, that might have some effect as well.
Just a little bit.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Attleboro from their own 30. Stack formations on the wide side left and the short side right. Throws, there's DeStito again with a catch for the first down. Tackles made by Momo Mills, the number 11, Dexter Izzo, another son of a Patriot. And you've got to keep an eye on DeStito, as that time he gains 15 yards. From his own 30 to his own 45. Played a little bit last year as a sophomore defensively. He has been a revelation this year for Attleboro. 3 touchdown receptions, a bunch of first down receptions, and some outstanding pass defense. Landon Vieira, Attleboro's leading scorer in lacrosse the last 2 seasons, is wide right, trips to the left. Now left slot comes in motion right as a pulling guard. Stacked up, flag comes in late after no gain.
Holding on Attleboro, unfortunately.
Blitzing on that. Nope, that wasn't a blitz. That was just defensive end. Adam Hertel making the first hit. What was that call, Eddie?
It was a holding penalty on
Refs.
Attleboro. Looked like a little bit of that right tackle kind of hooked the defensive end a little bit and pulled him to the ground, unfortunately.
Second down 20 from their own 35. Clock restarts. 1:45 to go. Clock moving in the first quarter. Boy, I'm still used to at McGrath Stadium looking to my right for the scoreboard, and it's to the left. Beautiful scoreboard, beautiful facility. It's been McGrath Stadium since 1998, new turf since 2002. Jones back to pass, rolls right, throws. Raphael is there, but outstanding coverage by Dexter Izzo leads to the incompletion, 3rd and 20. Oh, I'm sorry, that was still first down. So now it'll be 2nd and 20. Here we go. 1:23 to go, first quarter. 20-0, Bishop Feehan. Eddie, you didn't remind me about my old school egg timer.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
So I remember to give the score often enough for our radio audience. Also, this is also good if you want to prepare a soft-boiled egg at any time during the broadcast. That's the 3-minute egg timer.
I'll make sure to bring my little griddle and
Next
pot
time.
with me next time.
Can of Sterno, maybe.
Maybe.
Trips to the right. That's the short side. Landon Vieira wide left. Running back Alonso behind the shotgun quarterback. They're blitzing from the outside. All over Jones. Has to throw it sooner than he wanted. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 20. Feehan sent 6 on that. Third down. 20 yards to go. 1:18 to go in the first quarter. In that kind of situation, Eddie, the running back, Alonso, Bill Belichick used to talk about this a lot. Running back's first job, not to fumble.
Correct.
Second job, pass block in passing situations. Actually running with the ball is 3rd on the description list. Can you still mention Bill Belichick around here?
I think you get a little bit of a weird look every now and again.
Well, if I promise to make fun of his 24-year-old girlfriend next time, can I get away with it?
Sure.
Back to pass, Braden Jones tipped at the line of scrimmage. DeStito still almost came up with a catch.
Looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
I think that was Dylan Grossman who tipped that ball. Dylan, the weak side linebacker. So Feehan, they're blitzing heavily.
Bring the pressure on.
What do you got for passing stats for Braden so far?
So he is currently 4 for 11 with an interception for 57 yards.
Now back in punt formation. Good punt. Takes an Attleboro bounce. This is going to roll inside the Shamrock 20-yard line as the sun dips behind the trees here at McGrath Stadium. Outstanding punt by Braden Jones. Feehan will take over at their own 17, so 33 plus 15.
One heck of a boot.
Wow, 48-yard punt. Feehan has scored on every offensive possession and one defensive possession for a 20-0 lead with 1:01 to go in the third quarter.
First quarter.
First quarter, thank you. People think it's easy being this stupid. They're wrong. Mortis. This time it's Feehan running the bubble screen, which Attleboro loves to use. And this is going to be a first down gain. Tackled by Vieira. And McHugh. Completion to number 8, Braden Goodwin. And So he moved from the 17 to the 23. I'm sorry, to the 27. So 10 yards. First and 10. Running to the left is Xavier Bates. Tackled by McHugh, but Bates has gained 5 or 6 yards already. As that big Shamrock line of Mankins, Hochstein, McQuaid, Moniz, and El Howie having the edge early over the Bombardiers. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
That tackle there is what should be happening. First guy comes in, wraps him up. Second guy comes in and finishes the tackle.
And
that's the first good tackle I've seen from the Blue Bombardiers today.
And, well, McHugh's probably their best tackler. That'll end the first quarter. Bishop Feehan 20, Attleboro nothing on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WAR. Hey, nailed the dramatic pause.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. 1st and 10, Feehan. They lead 20-0 as the second quarter begins. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Twins to the right, that's the wide side. Twins left. Attleboro in a 5-man front now. Mortis back to pass, pressured, throws underneath. Receivers open, makes the catch. Gets a nice block from Penelatore. Xavier Baxter with the catch and the long run. Coming out of the backfield. Moves from his own 34 to the Attleboro 35. 15 plus 16, 31-yard gain. Owen Mortis has had time to throw. The 2 times Attleboro's put pressure on him. He's been able to escape with that incredible quickness. One time with a beautiful pirouette. Wide left, number 19, Nicholas Bryant. Or is that 18? Might be John Caggiano. Shotgun formation, right side's the short side. Fakes the bubble screen, tries to run. Noah Williams will come up with the sack. Noah Williams, right tackle on offense. And the nose guard on defense, loss of 1.
Hopefully that's a little bit of a beginning spark for this Attleboro Blue Bombardier team. Kept that motor running and just grabbed them. It was great.
Oops. So they're at the plus 35. Now they're at the plus 36. Yeah, Noah Williams. Coaches have to account for where he is at all times. Now it looks like Wiles on the nose. Williams, defensive tackle. Trips to the left, that's the wide side. One running back. Goes out to pass, throws underneath, pass is caught. Tackled to the turf by number 28, Josiah Benet. Number 5, Brody Carges on the catch. As Feehan spreading the ball around. 3rd and 6 after the 5-yard catch at the Attleboro 31. 22-0 Feehan. Clock moving as we approach 9:45 to go in the quarter. Back to pass. Oh, running play, I'm sorry. Bates hits his own, Baker, excuse me. Sorry, Xavier Baker. I've been calling Bates all game. Baker stops short. Baldwin in there amongst many Bombardiers on the tackle. We'll give Baker, not Bates. Bates is where Owen Mortis is going to college.
Correct.
Had that stuck in my head. Give Bates 2 yards, 4th down, 4 yards to go. Huge play for the Attleboro defense. They're at the 29 of the Bombardiers. Attleboro trails by 20. Trips right, that's the wide side. Mortis back to pass. Williams comes through, but is pushed behind into the end zone. Vieira's out there.
Intercepted.
Landon Vieira with the interception in the end zone. Feehan receiver is upset, but Landon Rivera has every much as right to that ball as the receiver does.
Sure does. There were a little bit of hand fighting between the two of them, but let the boys play.
Landon Vieira with the interception. So he's got a touchdown reception on the year now, I think, in 2 interceptions. Tackled in the end zone for a touchback. Bombardiers take over at their own 20, 1st and 10, 8:51 to go.
Hopefully that's a spark to this
second quarter.
Bombardier team. Let's go and punch one in.
Jones is the quarterback of the spread formation. Coach Jim Winters is his own offensive coordinator. Fakes the jet sweep to Vieira. Throws up the right sideline. Overthrown. Incomplete to Alonso. On the coverage was Goodwin. I'm telling you, you can tell the Shamrocks watched a lot of film. Bombardiers have out-executed Feehan a few times, but they haven't fooled them once.
No, they are all over the receivers.
Clock stopped with 8:47 to go in the half. 20-0, Feehan. The big center. Jaden Owusu-Mensah over the ball. Trips to the right. Alonso behind Jones. They fake to Alonso. Bubble screen outside. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle. Raphael is down the sideline. He's across midfield. It's a foot race. Josiah Raphael taken down inside the 10-yard line after a long sprint by Caden Baltazar. Josiah Raphael moves from his own 20 to the 6-yard line. So that's 44 plus 30, 74-yard gain. Coach Brian Pinnabell of the Shamrocks, in Tyler Haytu's article, today's Sun Chronicle, talked about having to keep an eye on number 13, Josiah Raphael. They had an eye on him that time on the bubble screen, but he broke 2 tackles. 1st and goal from the 6.
QB keeper up the
Jones
middle.
is going to run up the middle. There you see his strength. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Braden Jones, 2nd of the year.
That's one way to bounce back right there. Let's make it a game.
So think of that. It's 4th and 4 at the Attleboro 29. Feehan looking to take a 26 or 27-0 lead. Landon Vieira comes up with the interception. 3 plays later, Attleboro covers 80 yards and is into the end zone to make this a ball game. It's 20-6. Braden Jones now with a PAT. Ball is down. Is that blocked?
I think it was just a bad kick.
Wide
Maybe
left.
tipped a little bit, but no good.
PAT is no good. 20-6, Bishop Feehan. 8:03 to go in the second quarter. Nearly 150 years ago, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W.H. Riley and Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating and cooling systems. Today, like then, you can rely on W.H. Riley and Son for all your heating and cooling needs. That drive for the Bombardiers covered 80 plays in 3 plays and 48 seconds. The big play, a 74-yard completion. Catch and run by Josiah Raphael, the 6-foot, 180-pound sophomore.
Like I was saying before the little break, that's one way to bounce back and make a statement right there. Let's do it again.
Yes. Hey, just on your stat sheet, like when Mortis ran for the touchdown, you might want to circle that one, so that way you know when looking back.
Gotcha.
Or use the highlighter, either way.
You're keeping it from me.
Yeah, good point. I do have them far away from you. We'll move them over here, Eddie.
Thanks.
There we go. Kicking off from right to left. This is Nathan Alonso who's going to be kicking right to left. No, I'm sorry, it's not Alonso. Gonsalves. Ground ball, base hit. Fielded at his own 25, bobbled. Ooh, plopping on the ball at his own 20. Feehan fans want a late hit, but Attleboro's number 12, Carl Etienne, did everything he could to avoid that contact. Just one of those things. So it was Xavier Baker, I believe. So 8:03 to go. Feehan ball, their own 29. Shotgun formation, running back Baker behind, the quarterback Mortis. They got a tight end on the right this time. They'll give to Baker, gets to the edge. Driven out of bounds by McHugh and number 3, Jack Donahue. But a first down run for Xavier, don't call me Bates, it's Baker. From the 29 to the 11-yard run. That was Orfanos? Thank you very much. That was Orfanos on the carry. Number 27. Not easy being this stupid, folks. Now they're at their own 40. Mortis has time to pass. Post pattern overthrown. Outstanding coverage by Attleboro's Josiah Raphael. 2nd and 10. 7:18 to go in the first quarter. Wide left for the Shamrocks. Brody Cargis. Twins to the right. Again, they give to Orfanos. Avoids a tackle in the backfield. Bursts through one at midfield. Taken down from behind at about the Attleboro 37-yard line. Vieira got him the second time. Jabriel Ismail in the tackle, on the tackle as well. So Orfanos, another big run. Moves from his own 40 to the Attleboro 37. So 10 and 13, 23. 1st and 10, 20-6 Feehan. Why isn't the clock moving? Maybe it went out of bounds. 7:11 to go in the quarter. Back to pass, Mortis. Complete. Sheds a tackle beautifully. Gets to the sideline. Taken down just outside the 10-yard line. Nolan Bryant.
Another first down for the Shamrocks.
So that was from the plus 37 to the Attleboro 13, 14, whoops.
Gain about
24, 24, 22.
Timeout called on Attleboro.
Catch and run. Nolan Bryant, 5'9", 165-pound junior. Brings the ball all the way to the Attleboro 13-yard line. Timeout on the field. 20-6, Bishop Feehan, 6:46 to go, first half.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Eddie Perica, former two-way lineman for the Fighting Bombardiers. You were under Coach Mike Strachan, right?
I was.
2017 and 18 or 18 and 19 was your junior?
I graduated 2019, so
Okay.
2018, 2019.
All right.
QB keeper up the middle.
Mortis tries to run to the left. Logan Wild, one of the captains, is there and drops him for a loss. Logan Wild, a 3-year starter, 5'10", 242-pound senior. That's a loss of 2 for Mortis. See, he is human.
That was great penetration from him, too, and just wrapping him up, getting him around that waist. You wrap up that waist like I've been saying all game.
Yep.
You stop him.
You want to hit him from between the waist and the thighs.
Yep.
Second down, 12 yards to go at the Bombardier 15-yard line for the Shamrocks. Twins both ways. Right slot comes in motion left, creating trips. Here comes a flag. Illegal procedure against the Shamrocks. That'll lead to a second down, 17 yards to go at the Attleboro 20. 5:48 to go in the half. 20-6 Feehan. Can the Bombardiers come up with another big stop? Mortis gets the call from the offensive coordinator, Scott Germain. Big brother Mike is the special teams coordinator. Twins right, wide out left, tight slot to the left. They give to Orfanos up the middle, breaks a tackle by McHugh. Screams through the safeties, a 20-yard touchdown run for Andrew Orfanos. 26-6 Feehan. Well, Eddie, with that spread formation, the defensive back spread all over the field. Kyle McHugh, who rarely misses a tackle, missed that one. No backup support.
Number 27, Andrew Orfanos, with a touchdown run for about 20 yards out.
PAT was good by Mooney. Wouldn't have been good for much farther, but it didn't have to be. 27-6 Feehan. Thoughts, stories, anecdotes?
I mean, the Feehan offensive line is just having their way with the front four.
Yep.
It seems like they've lost like their swagger that they gained from last week. They had great contain last week, great pursuit, and all these things. And, you know, they get punched in the mouth a little bit, and they just kind of deflate. You got to come back from this. There's still a whole heck of a lot of football left to play.
Well, I think this Bishop Feehan offensive line a little more effective than the Stoughton Black Knights offensive line.
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Mankins, Hochstein, McQuaid, Moniz, and El Howie. Kickoff left to right, short. Ball is finally picked up by Raphael at his own 23. Breaks a couple of tackles, gets to the sidelines, knocked out of bounds in front of his Attleboro teammates at about the 34-yard line.
Raphael on the kick return for Attleboro.
So the Bombardiers go in the half, down 27-6. First and 10, 33, yep. So that last drive, let's see, 8:03 to 5:40. 2-minute and 20-second drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. 71 yards. Back to pass, Jones. Up the left sideline to Raphael. Picked off by Dexter Izzo. Jones was heavily rushed. Didn't get all he wanted on that ball. Raphael actually had a step on Izzo, but Izzo did a great job of high-pointing that ball.
High-pointing and getting in front of the receiver.
So Feehan leads 27-6 and has the ball back with 5:25 to go in the half.
It doesn't help that Braden Jones, quarterback for Attleboro, had about 2 giant shamrocks in his face and got drilled a little bit on that play too.
Feehan ball, their own 44-yard line. 5:25 to go. First half. Shotgun formation. Baker, the running back behind Mortis. They give to Baker running left. Cuts it outside, cuts it inside, across midfield. Nearly breaks out of the tackle. Touchdown saving tackle by Logan Wild. That's the good news for the Bombardiers. The bad news is it was 11 yards downfield. They're at the Attleboro 42.
14-yard gain on the play.
Yep, 8 and 6, 14. Another first down for Feehan. Clock moving, 5:15 to go first half. Mortis fakes to Baker, heavily rushed, gets away from Abujade, throws it to Baker. You talk about hitting the fourth option on that pattern. Tackle made by McHugh and Baldwin. What are you pointing at?
There's a penalty on the play.
Well past the line of scrimmage. Wow.
Illegal man downfield. It's coming back.
Eligible man downfield penalty called against the Shamrocks.
Real tough on those screens to kind of gauge
Yes.
where it is and stuff like that. You know, I think the allowance they have is 1 or 2 yards. Sometimes
Yeah.
you can get away with 3. I remember running screens in high school.
Yeah.
You know, you get too excited to go hit someone,
Yes.
and unfortunately, you just end up 10 yards downfield. I've had a couple plays come back on me like that.
Yeah, and Baker caught that ball beyond the line of scrimmage and had 2 blockers in front of him. So now it's 1st and 15. Shamrocks from their own 47-yard line, leading 27-6. Wideouts both ways, slot both ways. 4-man rush.
Get him.
Williams pressuring Mortis. Mortis can elude him. Throws the ball away. Nice coverage in the defensive backfield by Boston Baldwin. 2nd and 15 coming up. Yep. Was Scott Bennett?
Was it Bennett or Wild?
I think it was Logan Wild.
Logan Wild.
Oh no, you're right. Bennett is out there. Number 56, Bennett is out there. Starting left tackle on offense, getting some time on defense.
But it looked like Williams was the one chasing him, which,
Yep.
hey, I'll take an incomplete pass.
Wideouts both ways. 2 tight slots. They give to Baker on a counter, running to the right. Flag is down in the backfield. Vieira in on the tackle,
There's
and a
2
flag
penalties.
comes in late. I'm going to guess offsetting on this.
May have been a late hit in Attleboro, holding on Feehan.
Our white hat, Billy Reineson.
Oh, blocking the back. And holding. 2 penalties.
Illegal block on the back against Feehan and holding against Feehan. I assume they'll take the holding because that was near the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 25. Ball is back on Feehan's side of the field at their own 44. They still lead 27-6, 4:16 to go first half.
You know, maybe pass on
Yep.
something like this, so.
Jabril Ismail is in defensively for the Bombardiers. In the defensive backfield, Mortis back to pass, heavily rushed by Williams. Mortis had to throw that a step sooner than he wanted to, and the pass was a step beyond Nolan Bryant.
I gotta say, not to interrupt you.
Oh, please,
Sorry about that.
please.
But Williams' motor has been going crazy all night. This is like the 2nd or 3rd play on this possession for Feehan, where he's just been in the face of the quarterback.
Owen Mortis, yeah.
Yeah. Wish the other 3 defensive linemen with him had the same motor, but.
Bennett, Wild, Williams. And who's the 4th out there? Trying to see who's on the other side for the Bombardiers.
Nick Andrade.
Nick Andrade, thank you. Back to passes, Mortis throws into the flat to Baker. He's across midfield. Tackle is made by James DeCito as he was getting blocked by number 19, Nicholas Bryant. It's going to be a gain of 15 yards, or 14 yards. Yep. Is that a run or a pass?
That was a pass.
Pass, that's right. Plus 14, so it's 4th down, 11 yards to go from the Attleboro 43. And they're in punt formation. Where's my P here? The punter is Andrew Orfanos.
Big boot.
Beautiful punt.
Fair
Raphael
catch.
calls for a fair catch at about his own 3-yard line. It's a very, very, very easy game from the press box. Inside the 5, you might want to let those go. Beautiful punt by Orfanos. So Bombardiers ball with 3:10 to go in the half. They're going to be at their own. They gave him the 5-yard line. So he probably did do the right thing catching that then. 3:10 to go in the first half. 27-6. Feehan. Jones. Basically at his goal line. The running back, Alonso, in the end zone. Twins to the right, that's the wide side. Right slot comes in motion, acts as a pulling guard. Alonso runs right. Positive yardage gain.
Alonso, up the middle on the carry.
About a 2-yard gain for Alonso. 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
At their own 7. Clock moving. 2:50, 2:49. Bishop Feehan had a 20-0 lead, 2 scoring drives and a pick 6 by Braden Goodwin. Attleboro then a 3-play, 80-yard drive to make it 20-6. Feehan came back with a 7-play, 71-yard drive to restore their 3-score lead, 27-6.
Ooh,
and that
batted pass.
Batted down by the right defensive end, Adam Hertel.
Pass batted down at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 8.
Adam Hertel, 6'2", 200-pound junior. Tight end on offense, defensive end on defense. 3rd and 8, Bombardiers, and it's a long 8.
We'll say that was a great heads-up play, getting his hands up.
Bennett's the left tackle. Abujade, the left guard. Owosu Mensah, the center. Andre, the right guard. Williams, the right tackle. Back to pass. Skinny post over the middle. Caught by Alonso. He's going to have a first down for the Bombardiers. Quick release by quarterback Braden Jones.
Pass complete to Alonso. Play results in a first down for Attleboro.
Clock stops for the change. Now it continues to move as we approach 2 minutes to go. Where's the ball? The ball is at the 19-yard line.
13-yard gain on the pass.
Yep. Oops, sorry. Plus 13. 13-yard gain to Nathan Alonso. 1:45 to go in the half. Right slot comes in motion. They give it to Alonso up the middle. First hit delivered by Kane Mankins, returning CCL All-Star. Again, 75 tackles he was in on last year, 12 for loss, 8 sacks. And he'll be selecting from oodles, that's a real football word, oodles of D1 offers. Timeout is called on the field.
Located at the main gate to the stadium. Shamrock Center is open.
Feehan called that timeout as they want another chance at the ball. Landon Vieira in the field trying to stretch out his cramps. Want to thank all of our underwriters, W.H. Riley & Son in North Attleboro. They've been around since 1873. Claudino's Auto in Attleboro. Bristol Glass on North Main Street. Falls AC and Banquet Room in North Attleboro. The Betting Center on Pleasant Street. Barrows Insurance in town since 1977. LJ's Car Wash. And don't forget Morin's Diner and Catering Service. 2nd down, 15 yards to go, Bombardiers. Jones in shotgun formation. Destito, the right slot, comes in motion. throws underneath to DeStito, whipped to the turf after a short gain by number 13, Nolan Bryant. And he gets a 5-yard gain back to the original line of scrimmage at the 19. So it's 3rd and 10. And another timeout called by Feehan. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, 1320 WARA. Trying to see if Nick Andrade is now in at center. Or is that Dylan Massey? No, Massey's in at left guard. Andrade's in at center. So that's 2 changes on the line of scrimmage. We hope Owosu Mensah's okay. 1:32 to go in the half. Big 3rd and 10 for the Bombardiers at their own 19. Trips right. Jones underneath, behind. Anthony had to throw that a step sooner than he wanted to. It's 4th and 10, and Feehan will get the ball back. So a couple of new faces on that offensive line. Don't know if it's a cramping issue or... You know who the long snapper is in extra points and punts? Like he doesn't do enough? James the Mosquito DeStito.
He's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yes, 5'9", 146. And the long snapper. Center is a skill. They're going after the block. Jones gets it off. Short punt, but an Attleboro bounce over midfield. It'll come to rest at the Feehan 46-yard line with 1:20 to go in the half. Feehan leads 27-6. They'll have it 1st and 10, their own 46. Excuse me. There we go. Williams on the defensive line. Wild. Abujade is back there. And a call goes against Feehan. That's the second unsportsman. That was on the punt, so it's still going to be 1st and 10. But the ball's back at the 31. So that unsportsmanlike conduct was on the punt, during the punt, not a dead ball foul. In which case it'd be 1st and 25. Mortis back to pass. 4-man rush for the Bombardiers. Throws deep. Catch nearly made, but outstanding defense by James DeStito. Prevents Baltazar from making the catch. 2nd and 10, Feehan. Clock stops with 1:15 to go. They're at their own 31. I'm starting to think James DeStito knows how to play this game a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We have not seen Jack Donahue, starting safety, in a long time. Out there has been number 7, Jabril Ishmael. Back to pass. Mortis throws underneath to Orfanos. Orfanos breaks a tackle, has 1st down yardage, breaks another tackle across midfield, breaks a 3rd tackle, a 4th tackle. Finally taken down by Logan Wild. Boy, what hustle for Logan Wild. He's an offensive
absolutely.
tackle. Flag down late. Speaking of people who know how to play football, Nick Orfanos. Feehan players walking back. Mortis trying to keep them focused. They still have 1:01 left. What was that call?
It was a block in the back.
Okay.
Foul.
So it's a 10-yard penalty. Ball moves back to the 49. So it still goes for an 18-yard gain. And it's first and 10. Twins both ways. Orfanos in the backfield. Back to pass, Mortis to the sideline. Catch is made. Ooh, might want to get out of bounds there. And he's going to be taken down. Boston's in on the tackle. Initial hit made by Raphael on the catch was Max Penellatore. They're at the Attleboro 38. So that was a first down. Into the end zone. Oh, nearly a tremendous one-handed catch by Penellatore. Incomplete. It'll be second down. 10 yards to go for the Shamrocks at the Attleboro 38. So that pass to Penellatore went for, that'd be 13 yards, the earlier pass. And then that second one, nearly a one-handed catch. 36 seconds to go in the half, 27-6 Feehan. Twins both ways. Left side's the wide side as they head left to right. Left slot comes in motion right. Fake the jet sweep. Mortis rolls right. Forced back by Logan Wild. Rolling to his left, the righty throws complete to Orfanos. Breaks a tackle. Landon Vieira grabs him up high. Finally takes him down near the 10-yard line. How about that creativity of Owen Mortis? And I think, I'm not sure how many timeouts, I think that's the Shamrocks' last timeout. And the ball is just outside the 10-yard line, a 28-yard gain. It's actually just outside the 10, so it's first and goal. They can get a first down at about the 6-inch line.
27-yard pass completion from Morris to Orfanos.
Ball is at the 11-yard line. What do you have for Owen's passing stats?
He is 12 for 20 for over 200 yards at the moment. I haven't added the last reception yet, but it's over 200.
Here come the Shamrocks on a beautiful September night. Bombardiers, some big lads in that defensive line right now. Shotgun formation, trips to the left, that's the short side. One receiver right, Mortis looking that way, taken down.
By Logan Wild.
Logan Wild with a hit. The initial hit was made by Abujade, the sophomore. He gained a yard, so it's not a sack. Second and goal from the Attleboro 9. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. They're lined up for a field goal. Long snapper is Samuel Raby. Kick is down.
And it is good.
And it's good. Andrew. Nope. Number 41, Gavin Mooney with a PAT to make it 30-6 with 3 seconds to go. So 9-17. 20. 9 and 17 is 26 yards, right?
Yeah.
26-yard field goal for Owen Mooney. Gavin Mooney, sorry. I was thinking of Owen Meany, the great John Irving novel. So, what great special teams execution by the Shamrocks. That's going to make special teams coach Mike Germain happy, as without using a timeout, they got their field goal team on the field, long snapper holder, and a clutch kick to make it 30-7. Was it no? Was that kick good or not? So it's 27-6, right? I mean, 30-6. Yeah, 30-6 is the score. Feehan will now kick off from their own 40-yard line. Jim Winters having a long conversation with the officials. I'm not sure he's convinced all 11 players were set for the Shamrocks. And Jim Winters is on the middle of the field near the 20-yard line, talking to 3 of the officials. Now Ryan with a Y. Pinnabell wants to see what's going on. Wow. Not sure what this discussion is about. Our field mic too far away to pick that up. Wow. You know, if I known the conversation was going to be this long, Eddie, I would have thrown a commercial in there. I'm Paul Healy along with Eddie Perica, Dave Angel on camera, Peter. Oh, what's going on here? Peter Bray running our graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. The debate club is finally over. Feehan will kick off. Clock starts when an Attleboro receiver touches it. One bounce. Picked up by Raphael at his own 17, across the 25, cuts across the 30. He's still alive across the 40, trying to get to the sidelines. Breaks a tackle, finally taken down at the Feehan 39-yard line. Late flag for a late hit. What a return by Attleboro's Josiah Raphael. Big hit at the end of that play, but well out of bounds. And that will end the first half. And we'll see if that penalty. So the Bombardiers might have a play.
They might have a play.
Raphael on the kick return for Attleboro.
So that scoring drive was 19 and 41. So that was a 60-yard scoring drive for the field goal
Personal foul penalty called
in 7 plays.
There will be an untimed down.
So Attleboro will have an untimed down.
Following the enforcement of the penalty.
And they're going to move the ball up 15 yards. So the tackle is made at the Feehan 40. And Attleboro's going to have the ball at the 25-yard line. No time on the clock. Oops. That's my blue pen, not my green pen. From the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Similar to how Attleboro's opening game against Fairhaven ended. Ball's on the right hash mark, 2 wideouts each way. Left side's the wide side. 3-man rush for Feehan. Jones is back to pass. Up the right sideline. Incomplete, and that's how the first half will end. Bishop Feehan leading 30-6. Eddie Perica, thoughts and impressions of that first 24 minutes of play?
So, no, I was saying it a whole lot, but more specifically on the defensive side of the ball. They got to get low and wrap up, and the contain has been abysmal this game. They're letting them bounce outside. They're letting them run up the middle. The couple of pass plays we saw, number 9 for Feehan, scramble
Mortis,
up.
yep.
Mortis, excuse me.
Yep.
Just run for his life and continue the play and make a connection. The defensive, the front 7, and like I said last week too, if you're listening from last week, the front 7 and the front 5 dictate the game, and Feehan on both sides of the ball is having their way with these Bombardiers.
On the line of scrimmage.
On the line of scrimmage. Granted, you know, the secondary for Attleboro needs to step up as well. They're shoulder tackling. You can't stop a dude when you tackle shoulders. Everyone wants a strip tackle, get the ball, stuff like that. But you got to wrap up. You got to wrap up. Offensively, you know, Feehan is bringing the heat on the defensive side of the ball because Attleboro has been, at least from what I've seen, kind of a gunslinging team this year.
Yep.
And, you know, the offensive line needs to hold for like half Mississippi more so we can let the play develop. And maybe just start pounding the ball. Dig deep, dig low, and just punch them in the mouth and run it down the middle. Well, not down the middle, but like run through them. Don't run at them, run through them.
We'll see.
And tackle through them. It applies for both sides of the ball.
All right, halftime, 30-6. The Bishop Feehan Shamrocks over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers for the Attleboro Elks Trophy. We'll be back after we hear from our sponsors on AACS 15 Sports.
The Betting Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Feehan family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases and let you come to an informed decision. The Betting Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, betting-center.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Nearly 150 years ago, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W.H. Riley & Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating and cooling systems. Today, like then, you can rely on W.H. Riley & Son for all your heating and cooling needs.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro. A long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign 8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m. LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Eddie Perica, Dave Angel on camera. Peter Bray running our graphics. Well, before the game, Feehan coach Brian Pinnabell pointed out about how his team had to replace two-way lineman Sean Hickey from last year, who's now playing at UNH. Outside linebacker Tommy Carnes, who had over 100 tackles. He's playing in Endicott. Tailback David Quinn, who rushed for 1,000 yards. And then wide receiver, defensive player, just an athlete, Finn McHale. Eddie, it looks like the Shamrocks, at least tonight, have succeeded in doing that.
They sure have. Like we were talking a little bit before we just came back here. I mean,
with Tyler He, too, of the Sun Chronicle.
Yeah, yes, exactly. This Feehan offensive line is just bulldozing these boys back. There's been a couple good plays on the Attleboro defensive front where they get good penetration, but they kind of over-pursue and they let the quarterback run out, and he makes a miraculous acrobatic play, and then it's a broken play for 20 or so yards.
He can run left and still throw the ball for a right-hander. You can tell he's also a 4-year starting shortstop. Wow. This game started. Let me get to the beginning of my notes. Attleboro won the toss and deferred. Kicked off to Feehan. Feehan promptly took part on a 10-play, 70-yard drive. Took about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But 20-yard pass play to, where is this? To number 8. Braden Goodwin, 15-yard pass play to Max Penelatori. And then finally a touchdown run by number 27, the outstanding Andrew Orfanos. PAT was good to give Feehan a 7-0 lead. They forced a 3-and-out. Actually, Attleboro got a first down on their very first play of the game. Braden Jones hooked up with James the Mosquito Destito for 36 yards. And then after 3 incompletions, the Bombardiers punted it away, pinned the Shamrocks back at their own 7-yard line. 7-yard line, I tell you. 5 plays and 93 yards later, in less than 2 minutes, Feehan had covered the entire 93 yards. A 45-yard touchdown pass from Owen Mortis to number 13, Nolan Bryant. PAT was no good. That made it 13-0. On Attleboro's first play from scrimmage, tried to run a bubble screen for a wideout, which Braden Goodwin read perfectly, stepped in front of the pass, intercepted it, sprinted 37 yards the other way for a pick six. PAT was good to make it 20-0. 20-0, not 22-0. 22-0, yes. Attleboro then drove from their own 15-yard line to about their 35-yard line. A beautiful punt by Braden Jones pinned the Shamrocks back at their own 17-yard line. They were driving for another score, but a no down. And then on a 4th and 4th play from Attleboro's 29-yard line, an interception by Landon Vieira gave the Bombardiers the ball back, and their offense woke up. Attleboro, after the touchback, covered 80 yards in just 3 plays and 48 seconds of 74-yard completion from Jones to Josiah Raphael, and the completion was for about 3 yards.
Yeah, and he made nothing out of something for sure.
Yes, Raphael responsible for the next 71, and then Braden Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run on a quarterback keeper up the middle with 8:03 to go in the half, made it 20-6. Feehan came back with a 7-play, 71-yard drive. 24-yard pass completion from Mortis to number 13, Nolan Bryant. A big play in that drive, and then a 20-yard touchdown run by Andrew Orfano. Starts at quarterback. He's the punter, and he splits time at tailback with Xavier Baker. After an exchange of possessions, Feehan got the ball back with 1:20 left at their own 31-yard line, drove 60 yards in 7 plays, and then without a timeout and the play clock winding, Feehan got their special teams, their field goal team on the field, and a 26-yard field goal was good by Gavin Mooney for a 30-6 halftime lead. But wait. With just 3 seconds left, Raphael had a long return from his own 10-yard line to the Feehan 40. He was hit out of bounds, so that added a 15-yard personal foul penalty, the third against Feehan in that half, by the way.
There's been a couple, not to interrupt, I'm sorry. There's been a couple personal fouls this game,
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning of this game, in-town rivalry.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a little chippy. I personally love it. It shows you got a heart, But, it can be the death of you, and unfortunately for the Bombardiers, even though they have a couple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties and stuff like that, hasn't stopped the green machine from rolling down the road.
Yeah, exactly. The Shamrocks. So Attleboro got a free play from the Shamrock 25-yard line. Pass was incomplete into the back of the end zone. That ended the half 30-6. We'll be back with second half action right after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to second half action. 30-6, the Shamrocks lead. They'll kick off left to right to the Bombardiers. They've been kicking the ball to about the 30 to 20-yard line of the Bombardiers, forcing them to play it on a hop. Here comes the kick again.
Oh, no.
Off the knee of the Attleboro receiver. Ball is free near the 35-yard line. We'll see who came up with this. Attleboro thinks they have it. And it looks like they do.
That was that's scary.
I'm not sure who recovered that. Might have been Wade Stevens, the 5'9", 164-pound sophomore. But the bottom line is the Bombardiers have the ball their own 34-yard line. I think you got to give credit for a 9-yard return to the left knee of the Attleboro returner who knocked that ball forward. 11:54 to go, third quarter. First and 10, Bombardiers. Their own 36, technically. Back to pass is Jones, going deep up the right sideline. Has a man there. Incomplete to Destito. Coverage by, if it wasn't Baltazar, it was Orfanos. Incomplete. So, Eddie, how was your mom's birthday celebration last week?
It was good. A little,
So your dad remembered?
Oh, he did. We all did.
Okay.
The whole Parika crew remembered. I don't think Mama P would let that down if I forgot.
And Hadley has some news, right?
Yeah, my older sister Hadley, she's 2 years older than me. Last month, on August 14th, her and her longtime boyfriend are now engaged.
Wow. I remember her playing goaltender for the Bombardiers. Back to pass Jones, looking right. Throws over the middle. Destito goes up to get it. He thought he was interfered with, but that was an outstanding defensive play by Andrew Orfanos. Boy, did he come to play. Again, the defensive back has every right to the ball as well. You can go through the receiver if you're making a play on the ball. Unless it's the NFL, where if a defensive back breathes too loud, burps, or passes wind, they throw a 15-yard or pass interference penalty, spot foul. I think cornerback in the NFL might be the most difficult position to play in all of pro sports. It's kill ball on the line of scrimmage, but if a defensive back breathes on a receiver in the NFL, it's a penalty. Trips to the right, one receiver left, they fake to the back, bubble screen right, pass is incomplete. Orfanos just made another defensive play. incomplete to Raphael. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, 4th and 10 Bombardiers. We're supposed to be neutral as broadcasters, and I really respect Brian Pinnabell, the athletic director here, Christian Schatz, everything about Bishop Feehan, but I'm rooting for Attleboro, and rats. Back to punt. Braden Jones. Again, last year as a sophomore, HockomockSports.com underclassman of the year in the Hockomock League. Line drive punt. Fielded at his own 35. Gets to the right. Up the sidelines. This is Bryant, I believe, across the Attleboro 40. Still in bounds. Tackle made near the 15-yard line by Attleboro's number 26, I think, Jackson Maynard.
Yep.
What a return by Nolan Bryant.
Again, even on special teams, they're going for the shoulder tackles. I don't want to talk super negative about my Bombardiers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got to get low. I mean, there was a great breakdown to try to make it. You just zigged when he should have zagged, unfortunately.
Yep. Shamrocks at the 18-yard line of the Bombardiers. Twins to the right. That's the short side of the field. Fake to Baker. Throw underneath, just beyond the reach of John Caliano, who I believe was either the tight end or a tight slot on the left, running a slant out. I'm sure the Caggiano family feels the pass was overthrown, and the Mortis family feels it should have been caught. I mean, they'll forgive each other.
Yeah.
Come on, it's Bishop Feehan, for crying out loud. Running to the right is Baker. Baker breaks one tackle. Good news is he's tackled. Yeah.
There's going to be a face mask on Attleboro, unfortunately.
Or because Raphael threw him down out of bounds. I was going to say the good news is the tackle was made by Attleboro. The bad news, another shoulder tackle.
Well, that's what happens when you get shoulder tackles. You, unfortunately, rip helmets off in. That's a big no-no.
Xavier Baker went from the 18-yard line to the where are they marking the ball? To the 5-yard line, so that's a 13-yard gain, and then thrown to the turf. It'll be 1st and goal after the flag, and I assume it'll be half the distance to the goal line. By the way, couldn't find my extra Attleboro programs today, so I had to print up new ones. Got to the field, opened up my notebook. Here they are.
Oh.
So remind me, they're in the back of my notebook.
All right.
The extra programs. And again, these rivalry games can get chippy.
And usually, you know, when I was playing in high school and stuff like that, when you're down at halftime, you know, coach obviously is trying to hype you up, go back out there, like impose your will and stuff like that. These Blue Bombardiers just seem a little deflated, it seems like to me personally. I mean, there's hustle coming from number 52 for the Bombardiers, Noah Williams, and number 55, Logan Wild, but the other 9 people out there just kind of seem like they're there.
I'm not sure if it's lack of hustle. I think they're getting outplayed by a more talented team. Trying to run right up the middle is Orfanos, and the Bombardiers defense stepped up there. He was stopped. Dylan Massey is in there on the defensive line right now. I think Bennett's out there as well. That's going to be a loss of 1 for Orfanos, who's done it all as running back, running with the ball, catching the ball out of the backfield, done a great job from his defensive backfield spot. 2nd and goal from the 4 after the loss of 1. 30-6, Feehan, clock moving inside, 11 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Toss to the right to Baker, outside, cuts inside, finds the hole. What a block by number 77. An extra offensive lineman in there, Colin Laheef. So Colin Laheef along with Mankins, Hochstein, McQuaid, Moniz, and El Howie. Baker with a touchdown run. 36-6, Feehan. Lining up for the extra point is Gavin Mooney. Long snapper Samuel Bray.
Kick is up and good.
Thank you. You could tell I didn't see it. I was looking at my program.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Thank you, Eddie. 37-6. Bishop Feehan leads. We'll be right back.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, 1320 WARA Radio, the AACS YouTube page, and WARAradio.com. Don't forget to tell your friends. Kickoff coming left to right by Osenkowski. Fielded, dropped, and then picked up out of bounds by the Attleboro returner on the far side. And the Bombardiers, down 31 points, will take over at their own 16-yard line. Some days you run into a better football team, and that's what Bishop Feehan has been today. Many years ago in the 80s and 90s, when I used to work with Peter Gay and Chris Miller, now of North TV, on New England High School Football Weekly on Sports Channel, twice nominated for a New England Emmy on that show. Didn't win either time, but one was for a rivalry game between the Shamrocks and the Bombardiers. And the Bombardiers have not quit as Nathan Alonso runs right behind Noah Williams and Nick Andrade for a first down. But the opening, that was when Ken Burns' Civil War special was on PBS. So we did the open in black and white, you know, like those pictures were in the Civil War series.
Yep.
And I did a very, very serious voiceover. It was a civil war. Friend against friend, brother against brother, blue against gray. Well, green and gold, really, but close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
So it's 1st and 10. Attleboro from their own 22, and Jones is sacked. And there's Mankins. Kane Mankins with the sack. So that first run went from the 16 to the 20, to the 32. So that was a 16-yard run by Alonso on the first down play. And then on that 1st and 10, Jones is sacked for a -4. Mankins with the sack from his defensive end position. 2nd and 14, Bombardiers. Ball on their own 20. No, where is it? Ball's on their own 27. Is that 22 or 28 running that ball?
That is number 28, Josiah Bonnet.
Okay, so
Bonnet.
Yeah.
Maybe Bonnet.
Well, if you're a hockey fan, you go with the French pronunciation, Bonnet.
Yeah,
If you're a football fan, maybe Bonnet.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay, you call him Bonnet, I'll call him Bonnet.
There we go. There we go.
But that's no gain on that play. Now back at the 17-yard line of Attleboro. So it'll be 2nd down, 24 yards to go. Bombardiers trailing 37-6. 9:09 to go, 3rd quarter. Trips to the right, that's the short side. Back to pass Jones. Throws over the middle, complete. And then a big hit. DeStito with the catch. The hit made by Braden Goodwin. Over the linebacker, Momo Mills, but then Braden Goodwin was right there. So it was 2nd and 24. Now it's 3rd and 12, so a 12-yard gain on that. Was that to DeStito?
It was to DeStito, yes.
For 12 yards. Whoops, I lied. 13. Ball's at the 30. 3rd and 12. Twins to the left. Back to pass. Fakes to Raphael. Throws a... That was a post corner pattern by DeStito. And 2 Shamrock defensive linemen were in Jones' face, had to throw it before the pattern fully developed. And now it'll be 4th down, 12 yards to go for the Bombardiers. Again, I don't think it's a lack of hustle by the Bombardiers, certainly not a lack of effort. Feehan on this night simply bigger and stronger on the line of scrimmage, where football games are won.
There are.
Which is why I don't play fantasy football. No stats for the offensive linemen.
I know.
5 most important guys in the field and no stats for them.
And sometimes 5 of the smartest guys besides quarterback.
Huh? Line drive kick. Fielded by Bryant at his own 35, trying to get right. Bennett just misses the tackle. Finally taken down after a gain of 7 or 8, and there's another late flag. In on the tackle, number 99, Ben Benoit, or Benoit, and Nathan Alonso. But another flag. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, 37-6, Feehan. And again, missing Madden Murray and TJ Sutherland, 2 huge losses for the Bombardiers. And Jim Winters still aggressively coaching the Bombardiers, as is Brian Pinnabell for the Shamrocks. We were talking before the game, the 2 coaches and myself. It was here 2 years ago that Adrian Rivera, Attleboro's tough as nails linebacker and running back, caught a swing pass. Big gain on the Feehan sideline and absolutely wiped out Coach Pinnabell on the sideline. Rivera jumps up and immediately apologizes. And Coach Pinnabell's like, no, that's how to play hard football, son. Patted him on the shoulder pads, patted him on the helmet, and sent him out on the field. Feehan will take over.
After a 15-yard, looked like another personal foul on that one.
They're at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to keep it on the ground here, and Attleboro's defensive line steps up. Wild in on another tackle. Along with number 12 for the Bombardiers, Carl Etienne filling in for Sutherland. Williams was in there as well. Gain of 1. Who had that carry?
Number 27.
Orfanos, thank you.
Yeah, he got up. He looked like he was limping a little bit, too.
2nd and 9 coming up. Ball at their own 30. Feehan leads 37-6. Twins both ways. Right slot comes in motion left, creating trips. Mortis, the righty, rolls that way, being chased by ATN. Gets it off, receivers wide open. Oh! Makes the catch, drops the ball. That's a fumble. Picks it up and is running free across the field. Chase from behind. Taken down just short at the goal line. What hustle by Josiah Raphael. No, they call it a touchdown. Number 19 was so wide open. Nicholas Bryant caught the ball at about the Attleboro 30. Dropped it. But apparently the officials felt he made a, quote, football play. Attleboro players slowed down. He picked the ball up and then ran diagonally across the field. Yes, outstanding pass by Mortis. But the catch was made, and then Bryant sprinting across the field, and you talk about incredible hustle by the Bombardiers. Josiah Raphael, one of the fastest players on the field. Could not catch him, though. That goes as a... That's a 70-yard touchdown catch. 70-yard. Wow. So that was Nolan Bryant, not Nicholas Bryant. We have those names crossed. You told me that before the game, too. Rats. I got the Goodwin change, not the Bryant change. So Nolan Bryant with the 70-yard touchdown reception. So he's credited for 40 yards on the reception, but then there's a fumble. He picks it up and runs. So on the pass, that's, let me see, 10, 20, 30 yards on the pass, then 40 yards on the fumble recovery run for Bryant. And it is 44-6 after the PAT. Wow. Yep. You can ask out loud.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, give him credit for the full 70. What the heck?
All righty.
But if you're ever doing stats for a Super Bowl, Eddie.
let's not think too big and grand.
Kickoff from left to right by Feehan with a 44-6 lead now. as Feehan has run 6 offensive plays here in the third quarter and scored on 2 of them. Attleboro, after the kickoff return, apologies, folks, didn't see who had that. But Attleboro will take over at their own 34-yard line. Trailing 44-6, 6:49 to go, third quarter. Where are we here? Minus 34. First and 10. Looking at running time in the fourth quarter. Attleboro, 3 wideouts left, 1 right, 1 running back to the right of Jones. They give to that running back. And we got a new running back in town for the Bombardiers. This kid, number 28, Josiah Bonnet, or Bonnet, 5'7", 138-pound undersized senior. Don't tell him he's only 137 pounds. That's a first down rush. That's his second first down rush. From his own 34 to his own 46, 12 more yards. And Feehan will probably be getting some different jerseys in there as well. That great defensive line of Herzl, Moniz, Lahif, and Mankins have been controlling the line. And good news for the Bombardiers, Jaden Owusu-Mensah's back in at center. So we have our original star. Andre's on the offensive line now. Carry again by Bonnet or Bonnet. I have to ask that. We're going to give him 2 or 3 yards on that, Eddie.
I'll give him 3 on that one.
All right. 2nd and 7 coming up. Attleboro at their own 48-ish. Clock moving. Approaching 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 44-6. Bishop Feehan over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Bombardiers look tired, but boy, they're still battling hard. Yeah. 4-man front for Feehan. Linebackers well off the ball. They rush 4. Jones down the right sideline. What a play! Beautiful pattern by DeStito. Beautiful long touch throw by Jones. A big chunk play gain for the Bombardiers. James the Mosquito DeStito with the reception. They're at the 27-yard line. So that's 23 plus 12. 45-yard gain. Nope, 35-yard gain. First and 10, Bombardiers. Again, they give to Benet or Bonnet. Runs right, runs hard. Big hit delivered on the far sideline. And I'm not sure that was either Baltazar or Orfanos on the hit. Didn't bother Josiah much. 5 yards gain. 2nd and 5. Call it the 22 of the Shamrocks. Inside 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Clock stopped at 4:59 as he went out of bounds. Running left. Josiah Bonnet strips 1 tackle, ripped to the turf. Who's at the bottom of that pile?
Looked like Mankins was
I was going to say, I had to ask. Kane Mankins. We'll give him another 2 yards. All right, closer to 1, but we gave him 2. Third down, 4 yards to go. And that's the guts of that kid, willing to take on Kane Mankins, who's being recruited by, as we said earlier, oodles of Division I schools. Third down, long 3 yards to go. Heck, we'll call it 4. At the 21. 6th play of the drive coming up. 4:20 to go. 44-6, Shamrocks. Baldwin in the slot on the left. Jones throws a post. Catch is made by DeStito. Is he in the end zone? No, just short. Who made that tackle? DeStito with the catch. Tackle made by Nolan Bryant. Well, we have Nicholas and Nolan. Rats. I gotta change those. So every time I've said Nicholas Bryant, it's been Nolan. Every time I've said Nolan Bryant, it's been Nicholas. But that's a gain from the 21-yard line to inside the 1. Another Jones to DeStito connection. First and goal. 20-yard gain. DeStito wide right, and I mean way wicked wide right. All alone on the left.
QB keeper.
Oh, there are 4 members of the Shamrocks defensive line. 3 of them are involved in that sack.
Loss of about 6 or 7 yards on the play.
On first and goal
It'll be
from the
second and
1-yard line. Mankins was there. I believe Lahif. Might have been Hertel. And there's a New Jersey on that defensive line. Trying to see who that is, because he was in there as well. He's playing defensive right tackle. Here come the Bombardiers, second and goal now from the 6. Trips to the left, that's the short side. Running back that way. Wheel route, looks open. Throw is too far, as before the ball was thrown, Josiah Benet was hit in the backfield. Couldn't get there, trying to complete that wheel route. Third and goal from the 6.
Also, just to put on your point, that new defensive lineman is Devin Moniz.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Who plays right guard on offense. Oh, you know what? He's not new. He's in the starting lineup. Okay, sorry, Devin. Yeah. Mentioning Mankins all game. Might mention me once in a while. Okay, that's a good point, Devin. He doesn't talk that way, by the way. Devin's far more articulate. Third and goal from the 6. Boston Baldwin wide left. Jones rolling right, throws under pressure. That time it was Hertel and Mankins on the coverage. Incomplete, 4th and goal. .239 to go, third quarter, 44-6, Shamrocks. Again, the Shamrocks have only run 6 offensive plays in this third quarter, scored on 2 of them. A 70-yard touchdown and a 4-yard touchdown run. Bryant with a 70-yard score, 30-yard completion, then he fumbled the ball, picked it up, ran the last 40 himself. DeStito is wide left. Boston wide right. 2 slots as well. Jones back to pass, heavily rushed. Tries to scramble to the left. He's going to go for the corner himself. Dives for the pylon, and he's in. Behind 44-6, and Braden Jones risks life and limb to get his Bombardiers on the board.
And you know, I was being a little critical of the boys in blue.
Yep.
Coming into this half, but this drive right here shows that they still have enough fight in them to keep playing.
Tyler Heatu just said, "Stop singing, Paul," over on the far side of the press box. All right, his mouth didn't say that, but his eyes did. Touchdown, Braden Jones brings Attleboro within 44-12. Again, what a gutsy play. Looks like Attleboro's going to go for 2. Say it with me, folks. The comeback starts now. 2-point formation, bunch formation on each side of the line of scrimmage. Jones back to pass, looking for that wheel route again. Once again, Mankins in his face forces the incompletion. Conversion is no good, 44-12. Shamrocks over the Bombardiers. We'll be right back.
The Betting Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Flugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Betting Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, betting-center.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Eddie Perica. 2-year starter for the Bombardiers on the line of scrimmage. 2017, 2018? Or 18-19?
18-19.
18-19. I'll get that right one of these decades.
Well, you were right, 17-18. I did play. My junior year I did play, but squib kick for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Fumbled snap by
Momo
Feehan.
Mills, whose name we haven't called enough from his middle linebacker spot. But he bobbled that kick, but he gets a return in the books. And again, Momo Mills. He's a returning starter. He's a senior captain, CCL All-Star last year. 101 tackles. And he'll probably be playing for an NEPSA C school next year. And backup quarterback. Oh, backup quarterback is in. Good move by Brian Pinnabell. Pass to the left flat. Caught. Tackle broken as we got all kinds of new jerseys in. Backup quarterback's number 16. Braden Nasani. To Brody Carvey. And ball is all the way out to the Attleboro the Feehan 43. So we're going to call that a 16-yard gain. First and 10. Braden Nasani. Baker tries to run right. Noah Williams and Carl Etienne in on the tackles. So that's 1-0. Second down, 10 yards to go. Minute and 30 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 44-12 lead, 32 points. So we'll have running time in the fourth quarter, which I have mixed feelings about, and I'll tell you why after this. Second down, 10 yards to go. They give to Baker. Baker running a long way to his left. Gained about, well, the stats are going to say that was a 6-yard gain, but he traveled about 27.
6-yard gain for Baker.
Third and 4 coming up.
Third down and 4.
Oh, explain why you don't like running time.
Okay. Again, football's so much more explosive now. Teams score a lot more than they did when I played in the 70s. But in blowout games, you would empty your benches. Fake to Baker. Bubble screen knocked down by Attleboro's Adamola Abujade. That'll bleed to fourth down. So, when I was a sophomore, I was a backup JV player. I got into 3 varsity games.
Hey.
Twice when we were way ahead, once we were way behind. With running time, coaches don't have time to empty their benches like that.
Yeah.
And our coach, Joe Miwini, used to say, one play on the varsity field, that's worth like 20 plays in practice. Especially for young players to play at that speed, the varsity speed. Back in punt formation.
Muff punt
by DeStito, picks it up. Tries to go forward as he's still battling. DeStito taken down after a short gain. Bombardier ball at their own 26-yard line. Now I'm going to argue against myself.
Okay.
Now I'm going to argue against myself. So when you don't have running time in a blowout game, more players got varsity experience. However, they're so much more concerned about injuries today than they were when I played, and that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I'd have to agree on that a little bit.
So when the game is decided, I can understand the argument of, okay, let's get everyone on the bus as soon as possible. Let's not get anyone hurt. The game's decided. And so I get running time that way. But boy, oh boy. And plus,
it's disheartening for the players, for sure.
It is disheartening for the players, and a chance to get varsity reps is always a good thing for your, sophomore, junior, and then also senior players who haven't been able to crack the starting lineup, who've been busting their butts in practice for 4 years of high school football.
Yep.
I think they deserve a chance on the field. No gain on the play by Benet, as now our stats are kind of running behind. Oh, no. Scott Bennett getting up slowly for the Bombardiers. And that'll end the third quarter. Let the record show Bennett got up slowly and walked right back towards the huddle.
And at this time, we'll be announcing tonight's 50-50 winner. If you have
So no gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 10 when we get back. Fourth quarter action. The Shamrocks 44, the Bombardiers 12. Nearly 150 years ago, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W.H. Riley and Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating and cooling systems. Today, like then, you can rely on W.H. Riley and Son for all your heating and cooling needs. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I will tell you a story about my first appearance on the varsity football field my sophomore year at Tantascwa Central Mass School in the Brookfields.
Okay. I was a little lost on that one.
Attleboro ball. Jones still in a quarterback. We begin the fourth quarter. Where are they? They're in their own 27-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Surprisingly, Maine's still out there.
They give to number 30's in at running back for the Bombardiers, Jaden Rivera, cousin of Aiden Rivera. And here's an example. Jaden's a 5'7", 144-pound senior, multi-sport athlete, been practicing for 4 years. Getting him time in the varsity field matters. Loss of 1. But anyway, so we have a big lead on Tantascwa, which was an awful football team, but they had one great player, Paul Sablock, who went on to be the 3-year starting tight end at Yale.
Oh, wow.
So we have a big lead. I get on the field for kickoff. I'm a 5' 1" sophomore, maybe 5'2".
On a good day?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll tell the rest of the story after this snap to Braden Jones. 3rd and 11, Bombardiers. Back to pass. Paul is tipped at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. That was tipped by Herzl. Tipped by, it falls incomplete. Tipped by Adam Hertel. So, we kick off. And I remember,
it was
intercepted. Okay. And I'm running down the field, my first appearance on a varsity field as a sophomore, JV player. And I'm running down, and the ball carrier on this kickoff is coming right at me. And you know how time slows down and a million things go through your head? And I'm like, I can't believe this. My first time in the varsity field, I'm going to make the tackle. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see a giant 8'4" on a green jersey. Guess whose number that was? Paul Sablock, who went on to play tight end at Yale for 3 years.
I know that's got to hurt.
Next thing you know, hey, Paulo boy. Next thing you know, I am flying through the air. I mean, flying through the air. He drilled me. And I hit the ground, and I never saw stars. I'd see blue, green, and yellow dots when I really got hit. So blue, green, and yellow dots everywhere. I have pride, so I get myself up. I run to the sideline, and there's our head coach, Joe Mewini, arms folded across his chest. Doesn't even look at me. But as I run by him, he just says, "Great hit, Healy." Being kind enough not to say it was I who absorbed the hit. After the interception, that's a true story.
I believe it.
Dave Angel's just happy I didn't tell the I got clipped by Howie Long story again. That one's true as well. Backup quarterback throws to the right on a swing pass. It's complete. That's Braden Nassany. He's a senior. And who's limping off the field? That's number 10 limping off the field.
It looks like.
Is that Nasson? Oh, it's a cramping situation. Okay, number 18?
Or 19. It's one.
It's either Bryant or Caggiano.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Attleboro.
There's a penalty.
Another flag down. Yeah. There's the Attleboro 30-yard line. Anyone know who had that interception? Okay, Dexter Izzo made the INT. Thank you very much, Kevin Winter. Outstanding play-by-play voice here at McGrath Stadium. That call goes against the Bombardiers, and it's a big one. Whoops, the official's now walking backwards. Somebody miscounted. Clock's still running, by the way. 8:05. Oh, no, I know it's supposed to be, yeah. Yeah. See, and even though it is running time, in a situation like this, I would stop the clock.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have...
A little confusion on the penalty.
Yeah, if the officials are... So it's against Bishop Feehan. All right, now again, you're penalizing the players here. This is going to be like 2.5 minutes running off the clock without playing football.
Yeah. It was declined.
Well, it's going to be Shamrock's ball at the Attleboro 25-yard line. And it's 1st and 5. So there were multiple penalties on that play.
Yeah.
And again, the clock now reading 7:18 and still moving. I formation. That's what we ran at Westboro High in the 70s. Baker running left on an isolation play, pops it outside to the right. And he's taken down near the 12-yard line of the Bombardiers. Boys are still hitting hard, folks. 1st and 10, Bishop Feehan. They're spotting this at the 13, so a 12-yard gain. Bishop Feehan 44, Attleboro 12.
It looks like Logan Wild just ran off the field.
Oh.
Number 55 for the Bombardiers. Yep.
Just got a text asking what the score is to the game. Feehan running to the right again, and they got some clean jerseys on the offensive line. Take it for a second there, Eddie. Here we go. All right, Feehan, it's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for the Shamrocks. Clock still moving, 5:45 to go. Ball at just outside, we'll call it the 11-yard line. Shamrocks the better team on this game. Attleboro with a bye week next week. Running to the left. I think that's a new ball carrier.
And it looked like number 32, John Derek. Yeah, John Derek Laster. Excuse me, everyone.
John Derek Laster. 5'11", 180 pounds, sophomore. No gain. Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 5 yards to go as we approach 5 minutes to go. Who's number 70 for Attleboro? Christian Amaro getting some time on the defensive line for the Bombardiers. 6'3", 295-pound senior. Running to the right, number 3, Ricky Slowey. Gets to the corner. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Rock Slowey is his name. A 5'11", 165-pound senior from North Attleboro, Rock Slowey. And again, we're not running time. These kids would have more time on the field. 50-12. After the 8-yard touchdown run. For Bishop Feehan, PAT.
Up and good.
PAT good by Gavin Mooney. It's 51-12. Bishop Feehan over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Plus, our games in the 70s were only 10-minute quarters. At the end of this game, the Attleboro Elks Trophy will be presented to the winners of this game, the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. And now another discussion amongst the officials with the clock still running. Whoops. Want to thank all of our underwriters. Also want to welcome Morin's Diner and also Morin's Catering, which is joining us. Haven't recorded their spot yet, but thank you to the fine people at Morin's. LJ's Car Wash on Route 123, just over the line in Norton, Massachusetts. The Betting Center on Pleasant Street, across from McDonald's.
I live right down the road from them.
Yeah, near where Chubb's Blue Pig Barbecue used to be.
Correct.
Yes, that's the Betting Center. Barrows Insurance in Attleboro since 1977. Thank you, Jay Barrows. Kick fielded by Attleboro at their own 12-yard line. Elusively running across the 30. Taken down. Number 12 on the tackle for the Shamrocks, Colin Vandegiesen. If you're a North Attleboro person, you know that name, Vandegiesen. I apologize, didn't see who had the return. At 2 minutes to go. This is what happens when you try to send a text on a flip phone during a game. 2 minutes to go. Attleboro's ball at their own 34. Yesterday, Feehan won the JV game between these two programs. Number 10 in a quarterback, Connor Canberra for the Bombardiers, a 5'11", 205-pound sophomore. .136 to go. Brand new offensive line. Looks like Matthew Perry's at right tackle. Flag down. Dylan Massey in at right guard. The center is number 74, Antonio de Oliveira.
And there was a encroachment penalty on Feehan. So
Okay.
First and 5.
Attleboro now at the 37. So they couldn't have, I screwed that up, didn't I? Well, they had the yard markers wrong, folks, but the only numbers that matter are 51 and 12. Feehan score and Attleboro score. Benet trying to get out wide. Tackle made in the backfield. Let me see that young man's number. That's number 33. Connor Cargis, who had a special teams tackle early in this game. 35 seconds to go. 51-12. Bishop Feehan. We'll have Eddie give us the stats very, very quickly. And then let our crew go home after this one's over. Canberra waiting the snap. This will be the final play of the game. Gives to Benet running up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles on the backfield. Still churning his feet. Gains about 4 or 5. And that will do it. Bishop Feehan will come away with a 51-12 victory over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Sometimes, Eddie, the better team wins.
Sure, that's very true.
A 93-yard drive to take a 13-0 lead on Attleboro's next play. A pick six by Brendan Goodwin made it 20-0. Bishop Feehan. Attleboro came back with an 80-yard three-play drive, 74-yard pass completion to Josiah Raphael. PAT was no good. It was 20-6. By the way, Braden Jones ran it in for 6 yards out. Andrew Orfanos for Feehan counter with a 20-yard touchdown run to make it 27-6. A last-second field goal at the end of the second quarter made it 30-6. Feehan put 14 more points on the board in just 6 offensive plays in the third quarter to make it 44-6. And then the touchdown. The 8-yard run by Rock Slowey in the fourth quarter, gives us a final score of 51-12. Want to throw some quick stats at us, Eddie?
Yeah, so for the Blue Bombardiers, Braden Jones went 10 for 30 for 217 yards and unfortunately 3 interceptions. And then the passing leader for the Shamrocks, number 9, Owen Mortis, he went 13 for 22 for 293, and he also had 1 interception. Number 27 for the Shamrocks, Andrew Orfanos.
Yeah, outstanding.
Had 11 rushes for about 100 yards. And then also number 19 for the Shamrock football team, Nicholas Bryant had that 70-yard reception where he fumbled the ball.
Yes.
Recovered his own fumble, and then ran it all the way home.
Wow, 40 yards out diagonally across the field despite the effort of Raphael.
Yeah, and
by the way, do you want to show you how old my sports bag here is? I've been covering high school sports since
floppy
1986. Tell the listeners what that is.
That's a floppy disk.
Yes, I have a floppy disk in my sports bag. I wonder what's on this thing.
I don't know.
Kevin, you need to borrow this for anything? No,
to the listeners at home, just one more quick stat.
Yep.
Josiah Raphael with that 1 reception for 74 yards that went for a touchdown. Blue Bombardiers, unfortunately, had a loss tonight. But, the second half of this game, they showed some grit, scored another touchdown. They were still fighting to the very end.
And that's the important thing to take from this. Because, again, it's very, very easy in a physical game like football to just roll over and wait for the bus ride home. Bishop Feehan won this game. Feehan won this game big. But the Bombardiers, their effort, their hustle, that's something to be proud of, if not exactly the high tackling.
Yes.
He's Eddie Perica. I'm Paul Healy. Peter Bray has run our graphics. Dave Angel was on camera. Jim Jones was our engineer in charge. I want to thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio, where I think we will pick up old-time classic radio in progress. Have a great night, folks.
See you next week.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves